Who's your daddy? Well, more accurately, is Art the Clown somebody's daddy? Here's what the fans have to say about this popular fan theory. Though slasher movies have consistently tried to outdo one another for decades, Damien Leone may have finally snatched the crown from horror icons like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger. The first Terrifier movie contained some of the most gruesome kills in slasher history, but Terrifier 2 handedly outdid the original and was a hit with critics and audiences. However, the ending of the first film and the plot of Terrifier 2 opened the series up to a whole host of questions. After a mysterious force brings Art the Clown back from the dead, it's up to Sienna and her little brother Jonathan to fight off the seemingly unstoppable killer. Still, arguably the most interesting aspect of the hit horror sequel is that Art is revealed to be somehow connected to the siblings in Terrifier 2. While many have suggested that Art could even be their father, Redditor has poked several holes in this theory, offering some pretty convincing counter-arguments. While the drawings from Sienna and Jonathan's deceased father suggest that he is linked to the siblings in some way, the Redditor pointed out that Art the Clown has a very specific appearance. Tall and lanky with decaying teeth and a long hooked nose, the user argued that it wouldn't make sense for nobody to mention or recognize his similarity to their father, Mr. Shaw, in Terrifier 2 if that's meant to be the case. The user also pointed out that the telepathic connection Jonathan has with Art and the existence of the Pale Girl suggests that this is likely not the case. They wrote, Jonathan appears to possess some degree of telepathic connection with Art and/or the little pale girl, and never mentions a sense of familiarity. Instead, the Redditor suggested two alternate theories that fans have been floating regarding Art's origins in the Terrifier franchise. It read a lot more to me like Mr. Shaw was being tormented by visions and that his drawings were an outlet. I've also seen theories that perhaps he has powers that accidentally brought Art to life, which I find equally compelling.
It's like he saw this coming.
Daddy drew a lot of things for me.
Whether we will be getting more clues about Art the Clown's origins when Terrifier 3 arrives in 2024 remains to be seen. However, it seems pretty likely, based on the huge financial gains that the second film made on its meager budget, that fans will definitely be returning to find out. Some fans have also guessed that Art the Clown from Terrifier 2 might be a mystical force known in the occult community as a tulpa. Originally found in Tibetan mysticism, a tulpa is thought to be an entity from within a person that can be brought to life simply by focusing intently on it. This essentially gives the entity enough energy to enter the real world and take on a life of its own. For Mr. Shaw's many drawings, it would certainly suggest that he was very focused on art, which is the main thing required to supposedly create this kind of paranormal entity. This would also explain how Art always reanimates despite being killed several times, and why Sienna's blade, also from Mr. Shaw's art, is the only thing that can really hurt him. Many fans of Terrifier 2 believe that Mr. Shaw was being haunted by Art the Clown in his dreams. This might also help to explain his untimely death. After all, it's a fair guess that if Mr. Shaw was afraid he was drawing someone as evil as Art the Clown into our world, he might instead decide to end his own life. Perhaps this was the only way he thought he could stop his body from being used as a vessel by Art. Either way, however, if his theory pans out that Art the Clown may have tried to enter the world through Mr. Shaw in a more physical way, it seems pretty unlikely that he is Sienna and Jonathan's father back from the grave to exact bloody revenge. We'll just have to wait for the next installment in the Terrifier franchise before we can look for more clues to solve this mystery.